Okay. Is that working? Oh my goodness, good morning everybody. Sorry about that. For some reason, again, my computer forgets that my microphone exists. So yeah. But yes, welcome. We are finally getting around to doing that art stream I've been talking about forever now. Or at least it feels like forever because I wanted to um do a bunch of stuff earlier in the month, especially with Artfight going on. I ain't had the time, y'all. Like, I feel so bad. There's been a million different things going on. But yes, as you can see, we have our handy dandy docket of the day right here. I want to genuinely thank you guys so much. We finally hit 100 followers. I am absolutely floored. Like, literally, you guys have no idea how genuinely excited I am. I never thought I'd make affiliate. I never thought I would make like 100 followers even. So that's kind of hard for me to believe. But yeah, I thank you guys so very much. Also, don't mind the fact that there is like a bunch of text already in the chat box. I was playing around with a new redeem we have, which I will show you guys in a little bit. We also have a new handy dandy music widget over there in the corner, so we can actually like listen to stuff. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I'm gonna like put that down just a little bit more while I'm rambling to you guys. But yeah, I saw that on Etsy. It's by, oh my god, I'm gonna butcher her name. Hold on a hot second. Let me... It's by Sayonani, and I have the links to her her website in the Twitch about on my page. So if you guys are interested in potentially getting these widgets for yourself, please go and like refer to those links, because I mean, she is amazing. She has all kinds of super awesome stuff in her Etsy shop. So totally go support her if you can. On that note, actually, we are going to adjust the goal widget in the corner because that is so awesome, again, that we hit 100. So let me go here, and we're gonna fix this. So typically the way I've done this so far is I've doubled the, like the follower goal every single time. Like the first time, 25 was my initial goal, and then it went up to 50, then it went up to 100, so I think this time, we're gonna do 200. That seems pretty good. Save it. And did that update? Yes. Okay, good. So yes, thank you guys again. I sound like a broken record, but genuinely, you have no idea how much it means to me. We also have, like I said, we have new redeems. I can close this one. I'm gonna keep stream elements open in the background because I've got this funny feeling I might have to adjust this again. Let me see here. So there's a new redeem, and it is called Send a Sticky Note Message. And I thought these were super cute, just for like people to send their thoughts or random things to me. I am also, if you guys don't know, I am literally the queen of sticky notes. Like, they're my favorite things. My desk is covered in them. I love stationery, so I thought this was very on brand for me. Like, hang on, I had something else before, but, I like horses. And it pops up in the top right up there. Ain't that cool? I thought it was really neat. You can also do announcements, like if I go, exclamation mark. Hang on, I'm not writing where I want to be. So if I do like exclamation mark pin, it should pin the message, but I have to be quick. Let me see, can I make that work? Hang on. If I go like to a sticky note message and write just like LOL. And then pin, does that work? Yeah. So you see now it has a little pin up in the top, and basically that'll stay there for like 30 minutes-ish. So I believe that's also a, what do you call it there, like a dynamic reward, where if you guys send me like a sticky note and you actually want it to be pinned at the top of the stream, like, I don't know, it could be anything, like, you know, generally keep it safe for work, of course. But if you wanted to, like, I don't know, tell me your favorite dinosaur and a fact about them, you could do that, and then you could pin it to the top of the stream. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this on, like, every single page or, like, scene in my streams, just because I don't know if this might get annoying for some people, but I thought it was super neat. I like it quite a bit. Also, too, okay, yeah, desktop audio is working as well. I was kind of worried, like I said, the other day. OBS, ever since the update, has been giving me all kinds of issues. I don't know if anyone else has been, like, dealing with that. Also, if I go unpin, I can easily unpin messages and then they'll disappear within a little bit. So yeah, this is really cool. And moderators can also, like, make announcements. I thought it might be handy as well, since, like, in the past, we have had people who unfortunately didn't read the rules and started backseating. And I don't mind, like, if I ask chat for help, I'm so delighted when you guys can offer me assistance. But when I haven't, then of course it's general streamer courtesy. I'm preaching to the choir here, but I just thought it might be neat that if anyone's backseating, Duncan could be like, hey guys, just a reminder, you know, this streamer likes to figure things out on their own. I thought it might be nice. I also just love, like I said, I love sticky notes. Stationery is such a big part of who I am. And it's also just the one thing I can always go to the store and pick up for myself. Literally the last time Duncan and I went, because it's back to school season, and I love back to school season, I was able to pick up like a giant pack of kind of hybrid, what do they call They're like a notepad sticky note, but they're bigger and they're lined, which I thought was so cool. Also, fun fact, I use those as, like, templates, because no joke, if you ever want to draw, like, it's not ideal to put too many things on your screen. Like, I know some people said that if you want, like, a template for something, you can just take, like, a ruler and put it on your screen, but you should always put something under the ruler to protect your screen, like parchment paper or something. But no joke, like, hang on, can I put this down, like, use a different color here? So I have the sticky note on my page, and then I can easily just, like, trace out squares and stuff. Like, that makes it so easy to just quickly draw a frame for something. I mean, you also have, like, just the square tool, but I don't know. I'm very analog when it comes to my process, so sticky notes are the way to go for me. Ugh. Put that back there. Okay, so what else was on the docket here? Oh, yeah, speaking of the music widget, because I just saw the redeems, we also have a redeem where you can basically react to the music widget in the corner over there. And how you do that is in the redeems, it will be react to music. This is such a small thing, but I thought it was cute. So, like, if you wanna, I don't know, there we'll have Shy Lily doing the little rave thing. I love that emote so much. So, like, you see it appears on the little music widget. Isn't that cute? I like it. I thought it was really precious. I can't wait to actually do some animated emotes. Maybe one day I'll do that on stream too. Okay. So without further ado, we are going to be working on this today, which is Kiwi's precious little bean, Zop. I don't know if she'll pop into the stream today, but I'm like, hee, that would be so much fun. For someone to show up and stream and be like, oh my god, you're drawing my thing! But yeah, okay, so we'll close this. I hope you guys don't mind. I might be a little quiet during the stream, just because when it comes to doing art, I'm like, yeah, I talk, but then I also focus. So we'll go and... How's my camera doing so far? I think it's good. I'm not going to calibrate MediaPipe just yet unless I really feel like I need to. Oh yeah, I'm also... Oh, hi, hey Star, how are you? Good morning, welcome. Congrats on the 100, and that looks so cute. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I was working on this the other day. I don't draw cats very often, but I was so happy with how this turned out. I think it's super cute. Hang on, I'll show you the little bean. He is down here. Look at this precious bean. This is Kiwi's character, and she's also in the Discord, so I can't wait to show her when I'm all done. But yeah, I was so happy. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. I hope you're having a good day so far. We're just gonna have a lovely little art chat and chill, but oh yeah, I'm also sorry everybody. I can't actually draw with the pen, sad face. Oh, I tried to figure out if there was a way to get it to like so my hand could be tracked with the mouse on screen, but I couldn't get it to work. I know there's other VTubers who have, but I'm not that talented. So we're just gonna do it like this. But I think this is pretty good. We at least have the art tablet and we have a pen, so that works, right? I'm also gonna go turn up the music for you guys. Let's turn up. How's that? Let me check the levels on my side. I could turn it up a little bit more, I think. This is chill hop, so we don't have to worry about Twitch ass blasting us with the copyright strike because this is free music. Doing okay and the day is going well. Hope you've been doing okay. Yes, thank you so much. There's been just all kinds of stuff going on my end, so I'm kind of sad that it's taken me this long to do an art stream. But man, being a farmer, that's life. So where was I last on this? I was doing, I think the shading's okay. I think I'm happy with that. I did a little lighting. I felt bad last night because I was like, oh geez, like this drawing is basically 3/4 done. But that's okay because I do have another character I want to work on, which I'll have to go to Artfight and actually grab that. Actually, do I want to do that now? I can wait to do that. Let's just close Opera for a moment so I can save a little power on my PC. All right. I have an absolute jangled mess of layers on this side. What was this? Oh yeah, okay, that's the highlights on the ribbon. I should probably just pack the ribbon in its own little folder because I don't want to touch it anymore. Okay, this is all the ribbon stuff, I believe, so pop that in here. Yeah, I was so happy with how the ribbon turned out because, y'all, I, like, free-handed this. I was like, can I show you the original, sketch? The original sketch had the ribbon, like, coming out to the side here. Can I, like, put that on the top? And then just, like, yeah. Hang on. Let me just pack everything else in its own folder really quickly. Done. I'll just turn that off so I can show you guys this. It was his little face. And this was the original sketch, but yeah, the ribbon is like coming out to the side here, and I did not like that. So in a hot moment, which I'm not very good at just freehanding things in a moment's notice, I was able to just like put the ribbons like this. I'm like, wow, and we nailed the perspective. Awesome! Oh, that farmer life. I'm trying my best to draw revenges and attacks, but I'm slow as fucking Artfight is almost ending. Oh my god, I feel you so much. Like, I feel the same way. I also love, y'all did this drawing of themselves in a gold star with the world's slowest drawer. I was gonna reply back like, yo, where did you get my fit? Oh my god, because I feel that so much. I didn't want to come off as like too sassy though. But yes, I saw that and I was like, dude, can I like go to Spirit of Halloween and get that too? Because y'all, I am so slow. And then of course having a full-time job where I work split shift every day, and I work on a family farm, which means you basically get like no time off at all. Like I haven't had time off since I had COVID back in like 2022. So it's just work all the time, but I'm hoping at some point I can get the courage to ask for like a day off or something, or at least just like an evening off, which would be awesome because then I could stream with you guys more. But no, I would have laughed. Okay, awesome. Next time I totally will. It's one of those things where I always try to be careful when replying to people. I don't want to come off as like too, I'm worried I'm gonna sound mean. Oh my gosh. Hi, Derps, welcome, how are you? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm always worried when I reply to people on Blue Sky, I'm gonna sound like catty or mean, and I don't want to. I'm like softest bean. But yes, we're gonna keep chipping away. Just woke up. Oh, well, good morning! We're gonna be doing some art today and just chilling out. Okay, so let's see. That was a sketch, so I can move the sketch back underneath. Okay, this was that. I should also label this as body, just to keep things organized. Yeah, I'm the same at LMO. I take it as a joke, don't worry. Okay, awesome. Next time I'm totally gonna reply. So let's see, what else am I missing? He's got his got a little antenna. This looks so cool. Thank you so much. I actually have something that's not a horse for once. And that's awesome. This is actually Kiwi's character Zop. She's in the Discord, and I saw this precious bean. I showed it before, but I'll show it again. Look how cute. Listen, I love cats so much, and I saw this, I was like, man, I gotta draw him. I gotta remember to do his little, like the little balls of fire here. Or like the spirit orb things. Okay, let's figure out where the heck, because I don't label my layers. Okie dokie. I'm gonna flip the canvas. Something like that. Oh yeah, don't mind me if I look like I'm breaking my neck, because I gotta remember to try and sit up straight with Warudo. There we go, kind of something like that, but also take this, kind of feather that out a little bit. Kind of, because the way I had the light coming from above was kind of like this, like this way. So something like this. I'm also so happy, y'all. I actually found an inking brush that works with me. And I told Duncan, I'm like, so wait, like, when you guys line art, is it actually supposed to feel fluid and responsive? Obviously, right? But, oh, can I show you? It's, you can probably see it over here. Let me go get it. It's the real G pen. Because I said for this art fight, like, literally, I'm just like, my mentality is fuck it, we ball. So I'm gonna use whatever pens feel the best. And I love how, like, fluid this is. I need to learn more art. My style looks Oh, I'm sure it looks awesome. You gotta send me some of your art sometimes, Derps. I'd love to see it. I sometimes feel that way with my art too, though. I always feel like, aw, geez, like, I'm such a bebe when it comes to art. But I really enjoy how this pen is so... I don't know how to describe it. It's got a really nice taper. It's like you have a lot of control. It works. I don't know if any of y'all work in traditional, but it works like a dagger brush. If you guys have ever painted, there's these long round brushes, but they have a taper on one side. So for like doing grasses and stuff, you can get some really nice movement with it. I'm not a huge fan of the texture, but this is what I used. I used for the entire picture here, so I really like it. Like, it works great. Oh my god, lucky still haven't found my own ink pen. Oh no! Like, I've had to play with so many. My favorite, I can't say the name. Hang on, can I like scooch chat out of the way on screen for just a moment? Yeah, hang on. Just gonna move it over. But it's this Japanese brush right here. This is the one that I typically use. And it works really good too. It reminds me of the Sai brush that I used to have. It's a round, but you can really like lightly feather with it. My only complaint is that it doesn't have very good like stability. Like when I do my flicks, I find they don't always connect in the same place that I'm doing the motion. Or you have to move really quick. And I'm an artist that kind of takes their time when I'm lining, because it'll be more like circles are fast, but then if I'm like lining something, it could be kind of like this. But I really enjoy this one, but I'm having so much fun. Sometimes it's fun just to play with like different pens, because even the calligraphy one, this is way too big to do what I'm doing, but Whoop. Accidentally switched to eraser. But sometimes it's fun just to play with these. I'm just using a pencil brush at the moment. That's the only thing I'm comfy with. Oh my god, yeah. Like, there is a mechanical pencil one here that I have done plenty of lining with in the past just because this feels the best to me. And I like how whenever I redraw my lines, like if I do something and then I go over it, I can make it darker, but it feels responsive. That's the thing. I like when my brushes are very tactile and responsive. Design pencil is also a nice one. Ooh, I will have to find that one. I've got a couple here. I really like this cream pencil too. It's very that's a terrible heart. But it's got a nice little texture to it, and I find that it does really good with like the flicks and stuff. I even like it for shading because if you put it really big, you can kind of get this soft edge right here. And that's really fun to do like different shading with. I use it over here just for this tiny little texture on the antenna. It doesn't work for everything, but every once in a while you hit like a banger brush that is just so much fun to play with. Let me move you guys back over here. There we go. It's a CSP default one, but I love the texture on that one. It's really nice. It's really fun. I love how much different stuff there is in Clip Studio Paint, and I just love the online library for getting all of this stuff. Let's see, what was I? Oh yeah, this was just the layer I was doodling on. Do I just want to kind of freehand this? I should play it safe. I'm like, oh, I'll just do it all on one layer. And that's when we make mistakes. Something like this. Light, and then I'm actually going to use that cream pencil. Oh god, it disappeared. Wait! There. Let's grab a slightly smaller one, because we're going to kind of feather this back out. And I'm not sure if these are shiny or not, but we're just going to paint them kind of like they are. I feel like it brings a little more attention to the object anyway. I should really try and test out the brushes I bought and also got one from Clip Studio Paint. I love buying brushes from Gumroad. That is like so much fun. I also feel like I'm working in here a little too close. Nope. Your shading is so pretty. Oh my god, thank you! Thank you! It's nothing too special. I was just doing a little bit of airbrush and then I kind of went in hard with just this home-baked round brush that I made. It's got my real name on it, so don't mind that too much. Wait, where did my shading go? Oh, I turned it into a mask. Hang on, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Oh my gosh, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm trying to, like, get more into cell shading. I use a combination of airbrush and just cell, because I find it has a really pretty result. How's that? Yeah, that's kind of cute. We'll also be coloring the liner. I also got to remember he's got the little, these three little things on his head, but every time I tried to line them, it did not work for me. So we're gonna, like, do that right now. I also love how I think I have discovered the ultimate way to do my reference sheets from now on. I'm gonna start actually adding the hex codes for all my colors beside the, like, the palette that you make when you do a reference sheet. Because I have received so many references now that have been de-res to the point where if you, like, use the eyedropper tool and you move around, you're getting all kinds of different values. And I think it's really smart just to, like, hang on, like, include these codes. Oh wait, you guys, I don't think you can see. But anyway, you know what a hex code is. I'm currently looking at a window with all the hex code stuffs on it. Yeah, no, for sure. I really love that idea because someone literally, it was an artist I saw, I don't remember who, unfortunately, but they literally said, please make sure to include hex codes beside your swatches because they're like, I'm tired of getting de-resed images where the values are like changing all over. And I'm like, yeah, that's a mood. I think plenty of artists can agree they've had, you know, a reference sheet given to them and they were like, oh man, which one is it? I have to like take a guess. Okay, so his whittle, I should probably, hang on. Let's move the bean. Let's move the bean up here so we can see him beside. Because this is so cute. Adds that to your Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, since we have more people here, you guys probably didn't see at the start of the stream, but we have cute little redeems now. We have the little music player in the corner, so basically what you can do is there's a redeem under the redeem section called React to Music, and you could basically react to it with like an emoji or something. Like here, I'll just do PogChamp, and now there's a little dinosaur beside it. I thought that was pretty cute. It came with the widget, so I'm like, hell, let's just use it, right? And I also have, because I am the sticky note queen, we have a sticky note message thing where you guys can basically tell me like random facts, things you like, your favorite dinosaur, and yeah, it'll pop up on screen. Let me do this. RAR X3. There we go! And it shows up right there. It's really cute, and I can also make announcements with that, which is really nice, and the announcements will stay up anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. I get to decide how long, and it's a dynamic reward, so if you guys like send a sticky note and you want to tack it to the top of the screen, like for the duration of the stream, I'm getting ahead of myself, you can, I believe the redeem then changes to pin. And you guys can, like, do that. You can tell me I have stinky horse feet and just pin that to the top of the stream. You can tell me what's your favorite thing to pick up at the hardware store. Oh, man. At the start of the stream, I have, like, this default message I send myself where it's like, hello, streamer. Did you remember to pull the hamburger out of the freezer like mom asked? And I love that. Oh, yes, and the artist is credited in the About section down below, so if you guys want to pick it up for yourself, or if you just want to go check out the artist's other stuff, they have plenty of neat things. Definitely go support them if you can. It's Seyo Nani, I believe. But yeah, all of the credits have links to their shops and stuff, so, or the shop of the creator who made the widget, so you guys can go check it out for yourself. Okay, now I gotta try and do this. I think I'm gonna just kinda... Wait. On the wrong layer. There we go. I can't wait to show my sister this when it's done. Because I've always wanted to draw her cats for her. But I've never had the time, and I didn't know, like, it's been a little while since I've drawn a cat, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's like, see, I can actually draw things besides horses. I'm not sure how I feel about this one, though. I can't handle how adorable the face is. Isn't he cute? I just love it. I really love simplified little beans like this. It's so cute and fun to work with. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for the background. I thought about doing something kind of like spacey, but I also, like I said, gotta keep reminding myself because I feel like I'm gonna forget. Gotta draw the little fireballs. Fireball. I was playing more Elden Ring yesterday, and I finally beat the Stone Digger troll. He's not a hard boss to beat, but knowing my sorry ass, he gave me a bit of a hard time. But I just kept flinging fireball at him, and yep, he's no more. Every time I throw the fireball, it's like, fireball. Beep, 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 beep. Every time I think of Pitbull, I think of that time that PewDiePie, like, did he do a sculpture or did he draw him? I can't remember. I think he did like a sculpture and he sent it to Pitbull for approval and Pitbull was like, yeah, that's good. That is by Pitbull. Yeah, no, I believe now you've got me wondering. Oh shit, no, it is Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. Oh my god. I do that. I have so much self-doubt. It's like I could be 110% certain of something and someone could be like, are you sure? And I'm like, oh shit, hang on, let me check for like the 300th time. I think I'm just gonna like line this with this like soft brush. I always feel like I'm way too close when I'm doing this. Okay. Whoops. Went a little too far. Shakes off. Yes! Bad. I love how, like, if I could get the pen to, like, point a certain way, it would be a really good pointer. It could be like, so as you can see, children, we have the menu. We have the precious baby kitty. And he is very precious. And I love him. And he makes me squee. It is very important to take note of the adorable levels of this particular creature, as they can sometimes be lethal to those who are faint of heart. I love being silly. Oh my god, the Freddy Fish stream was absolutely wild, y'all. Holy shit. I'm still laughing about that. Which, speaking of, I don't know, but hopefully tomorrow I could finally get back to, like, Deltarune, because holy cow. There's Deltarune and there's Pressure. I have to play both of them as soon as I can, because I'm so tired of having to dodge spoilers on Twitter. Every time I go on Twitter, there's spoilers, and then I have to be like, you know, scroll. Deltarune, yes! We love Deltarune. I gotta go and finish chapter 3, because I basically got to the point where we figured out that Rules is now in a polycule with those other two, and I loved it. I don't have time to edit the VOD, y'all, so it's gonna go up. The part 1 of it's gonna go up as just like regular format, because I ain't got the time to edit. But if I could, I want to totally do like a segment where, you know, it's like in Big Brother or something, where they're like behind the scenes and they're like, you know, I was so shocked that they did this. I couldn't believe it. I was totally gagged. Oh. There we go. Lord, I finally found it. What'd you find? Hope I haven't spoiled anything with my reposts. Oh, no, don't worry. Every time I see something, I'm like, oh, I quickly flicked past it on Blue Sky and Twitter. But no, don't worry. I think I'm still pretty well in the dark. I don't know anything except, you know, there's something about Des. There's something about going to the hospital. I know that we're probably gonna fight Tenna. At least, you know, that's pretty obvious, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. I had to find my DMs that I sent my artwork. Ooh. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. I love seeing my friends' creations. What do you guys think? You think that's pretty good? I'm trying not to be too fussy, because of course it's Artfight, right? And you have to kind of be like, okay, how much time do I want to spend on this? Because I have other things. You have other drawings you have to get to as well. I'm just gonna kind of... Whoops, I forgot this was all on the same layer. Going a little bit backwards. Whoops. But yeah, I also I really wanted to share lining this with you guys yesterday because I was having such fun lining for once. Usually lining is my least favorite part of the process, but this was great. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave him like the dark liner or if I should lighten it. I might do that after because we need to draw those little thingies. So we're just gonna pack that away and make another layer. Now where should I put them? I'm thinking about one like, hang on. Let me move Mr. Bean back down here. Or they, them, Bean. Okie dokie, this one here. Let's see, I'm just gonna kind of grab the color. Let's see, where's gonna be a good spot to do that? I'm thinking maybe like one here, and maybe one here. I was gonna have him looking at a star because I noticed Kiwi has a lot of like alien characters. So there's definitely a theme of space. I could also put one here and then that kind of would cut up the silhouette a little bit more. Sent a couple of my artwork pieces. I need to go see! I have to go see immediately! Woo! Oh my god, dude, that's awesome! Holy cow, I love it! Oh my gosh. You did really good on that bat in the first one too? Oh man, that's awesome. I love the glow too. Excellent. Look how clean your lines are. Oh my god. I can never get my lines that well. Okay, I shouldn't talk. This actually turned out super clean for one of my drawings, but usually there's a lot of little flyaways and stuff. But yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm so hyped. Thank you for sharing that with me. My style is eh. Well, I like it so far. I'm sure you're gonna grow a lot more too. Like, you know, sometimes it's for myself. I have to sometimes look at other artists that inspire me and think, okay, what about this do I like and what do I want to see in my own stuff? But this is great so far. Oh, hi, Ace! Oh, good morning, how are you? Welcome to the stream! I feel so special! There's so many people saying hello today! Oh my gosh, we're working on a little kitty! Let's see... First one's my favorite for sure. Yes! I love me some good gore every once in a while, or just like bloody stuff. It is very good. I also just love like how you really made it like grungy. And that's something a friend helped me out. Oh, that's awesome. It's always great when you get friends to like help you and give you feedback on your work. I often ask Duncan, like, when I was drawing the kitty, I'm like, he doesn't look like a dog, right? I'm like, he looks like a cat. And Duncan's like, yes, he looks like a kitty. Saw you live, so thought you'd jump in. Well, welcome. Hope your day's going well. Let's see. Okay, so I know where I want to put these things now. I just got to do it. Something like that. There was another artist who did this character, and I love how they did the fireballs. It's like, it kind of makes me think of Okami a little bit. Man, that's another thing to look forward to in the future is Okami too. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, something kind of like that. Let me see. When in doubt, create tiny little reverse strokes. Okay. What about, I said about a third one, just to kind of balance it out. See, my original thought for this was to actually put like a star here. Can I kind of draw it? Like maybe a star kind of like here in the foreground with them looking at it. But I'm worried that might be too much at this point. I also just kind of like how clean this looks as it is. Saw the new Five Nights at Freddy 2 movie trailer. Is out right now. Ooh, is it? Oh my god, I'll have to check that later. Duncan's gonna be so excited. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with the Whittle Fireballs. It's gonna be good. Oh my god, dude, don't spoil it for me. I have to totally go see it. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Let's go down here. Okay. One more fireball. Like, somewhere-ish under his butt. Let me also just grab that opacity lock, give that thingy a quick... Where's my airbrush? Huzzah! I have it! I'm also excited to watch The Naked Gun in theaters. Ooh! I've not heard of Naked Gun before. But it sounds peak. I'm not sure about this one. I don't like how this looks. Let me see. Done. Yeah, we can make the shape carry over like this instead. I like kind of keeping it just a little bit different from the others. Hold on a second. Let's zoom really far out. Let me think. What does this look okay to me? Feel like... So the way I judge by the way I like my things to go is there's a tiny, you guys can't see it, but there is a tiny little, whatchamacallit, window up in the top right-hand corner, which is like the inspector or whatever. And I like zoom super far out and start judging it based on how much it like affects the overall piece here. Yeah, I think that's pretty okay. So originally this was one of those old parody movies like Airplane and Spaceballs. Oh, wow! Oh my god, I love Spaceballs. I'm so excited for Spaceballs 2. I really hope they name it The Search for More Money. Like, oh my god. I kind of looked at Duncan, I'm like, oh, but John Candy's not with us anymore. If Barf comes back, who's gonna play him? Okay, let's see. Grab that real G pen, because I've been, again, this is so much fun inking with this pen. Yeah, since we have like a bunch of artists here, what programs do you guys use? I'm using Clip Studio Paint right now, but I always love hearing what other people use as well. You also use Clip Studio? Awesome! Clip Studio represent. I also want hard brush. So how did I do this? I think I carried that line over too long. Clip Studio Paint for you too, Star? Yeah! It's so good. It's like if Photoshop and Psy had a baby. Man, though, I miss Psy every once in a while. That was so great, but God, I couldn't go back to it now. I rely too much on, like, the extra features of these programs. Clip Studio for arts and animation, 2010 Photoshop for memes and infographics, Krita for pixel art. Oh yeah, Krita! I love Krita! And it's great. It's like, every time someone asks me, like, yo, do you have a art program that doesn't cost anything you could recommend? I always say Krita. Like, that has been one of the ones I've used, and I really do like. I'm sure this is gonna look a little bit better once I kind of finish it. Yeah, Krita being open source is so awesome. And the devs have been working on that for, God, so many years now. When I used to do pin designs, I have an older version of Photoshop that I cracked. Well, I didn't crack it, a friend of mine did, but I have used that religiously to get Pantones just right. I really wish other programs had, like, accurate Pantone selection, but that was the only thing I really found frustrating, because I wanted to actually legally buy it, but then, of course, you know how it goes with Adobe. Okay, let's clean this up. Inkscape, yes, for vector art. That one's a really good one, too. I've never used it, but I have heard people swear by it. Let's see. There we go. I also lately try to make animations in Clip Studio Paint. Yeah! I've seen a couple of people do that, and I want to learn how myself. It looks so great. I didn't realize there were lots of little hidden tips and tricks with Clip Studio, so I'm like, man, maybe this year I'll finally take the plunge and actually try to animate something. I'd love to make my own animated emotes, because, yeah, I love animated emotes. I used to draw on Psy a lot back in the day, but I can't go back because the Liquify tool and other tools in Clip Studio Paint. So true. Absolutely true. I also love how there is a way to do strokes in Clip Studio Paint. It's a little bit, what do you call it? Like, it's a bit of like a button clicking process because you have to go into like edit, and then it's here, it's outline selection, and that's the stroke tool. But I'm so happy to have that because, oh my god. This is the emote, latest one I did. Oh my god, that is so cute! Oh, I love his little bouncing head. That's adorable, Ace. Oh my god, you're so talented. Oh man, I totally gotta step up my game and try. I'm one of those artists that gets super inspired when people around me create. I don't know what you call that, and I've never had imposter syndrome, but then I worried, like, maybe I'm not really an artist if I only want to draw when other people are. But I just think it's kind of like, what do you call it? Like, you basically, I don't know how to explain it, except it's just like this big burst of inspiration. You get more creative when you see other people being creative. Just like with streaming. I want to stream more whenever I see my friends do it. It's like, yeah, I want to have fun too. connect this line in a way that makes sense. Yeah, that kind of works. Also, don't mind me if I look like I'm breaking my neck bending over the tablet. Not gonna lie, I kind of do that in real life too. I have this terrible habit where I don't like hunch over like a shrimp. I tend to lean. But the reason I do, and Duncan noticed it too, and I'll even take my tablet and I will like shift it away from me as if someone was sitting beside me drawing. Because when I was younger, I have 2 younger siblings. They would always watch me and hang out with me, right? And when I draw, that was like something we did. I would turn my tablet so they could watch while I drew at an angle. And as an adult, all these years later, I still do it. So I don't know. I like to think if my house is haunted, the ghosts have a blast watching me draw. Because I'm kind of like doing it for them, I guess, in a weird way. Habits. Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. There's so many little things I do just because I did them with my siblings, and now I'm stuck like that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it looks so cute. I'm so happy. It's so precious. I just love his little bean face. It's so cute. Oh, wait. Oh, I love just randomly drawing angry brows on things. Just a fair warning, the animating is not easy. Yeah, for sure. I've watched plenty of people talk about it and I'm like, man, but it seems so rewarding when you're able to take that time and do that process. It's definitely a skill. Whether I'm up for it remains to be seen. But I really want to try. I've got a lot of little ideas. I also really hope in the future I can make the time to actually make a couple of your character here's. Just because it seems like those look like so much fun, and not gonna lie, as someone who did commissions for many years, and I would do like big painted landscapes and stuff, it's so much easier just to have a template and then people are like, here's my character, just draw it like this, and I'm like, oh, thank God. That makes it a lot easier. Also, we gotta like turn everything off that would interfere with that. I'm also so happy that I found this dust cleaning tool. It makes it so much easier to fill in all kinds of little blank spaces that don't initially get filled when you fill with the bucket tool. Let me see. Let's go back here. If you have spare time off stream, would you mind mentoring me along with also showing me your tools you use, like the brush you're using right now? Because I need to experiment. Yeah, totally. If ever you have time, or, you know, you want to hit me up and then I can help out, I'd be happy to. I know this real, again, hang on. Can I shift chat over just for a moment? This is the real G Pen, and it's fun. Like I said earlier during the stream, I really just said, fuck it. We're gonna just play with different pens and see what works. I did not expect this one to work for me, because ironically, on the subject of special interests, someone drew Sebastian with this brush, and I just happened to notice. I'm like, I think that's the real G Pen in Clip Studio Paint, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it. It has this very faint, like if I zoom in, you see this soft little noise texture, which is actually very appealing because it kind of gives, I don't know, this sort of like movement to the lines. At least for me, that's just my personal opinion on it. But yeah, no, I really like it. Let me just go and lock this. Actually, no. Instead, we're gonna... How did she... These are just flat with a little airbrush, so let's just do something on brand. Let's see, we need higher saturation. Yeah, something like this. You also use the G pen? Yes, it's really good. When I did my very first baby's first little emote, I used the G pen just because it is so crisp. And I really like it. I was gonna use it for this, but I'm like, no, let's experiment. I don't try that enough. All right, grab this. Kneaded eraser. Just kind of, I'm not sure. I'm just being experimental. This isn't actually how I like shade, but I'm like, let's just experiment for fun. Something like that. I just try everything as long as it looks good. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the mood. My main goal is to draw my bug pony as USEC PMC soldier. Ooh, nice. That sounds awesome. Whoops, I keep hitting my microphone. Kind of keep forgetting it's so close to me, but then again, like I said, I'm leaning away from the mic sometimes, so I have to like remind myself, don't move too far. When I'm shading or highlighting, it's basically me having no clue what I'm doing. Yes! Yes, Ace, that is so true. I feel that as well. Oh my gosh, sometimes it's like, I don't know, we're just doing the vibe. Oh man. It's like such a process, and sometimes you discover new things through experimentation. It's like right now, these are little fireballs, and I kind of just like the soft airbrush look. I just wanted to give them a little bit more depth, but my brain can't decide what it likes in this case. Down and around. Something kind of like, yeah. It ain't gotta be super perfect because I am gonna be tinkering more with these in a second. Okay. I also gotta remember, I flip the canvas. It's like I'm constantly flipping like back and forth like that. That I have to sometimes remind myself to look at the navigator and be like, okay, yeah, light is coming from this way. Done. Okay, grab this. Just kind of darken it in a little bit. Perhaps can experiment different military gear and outfits, then the final products can be put in. Yeah, definitely. It's always a good place to start. Fine with myself. It's like sometimes I have to go and do a bit of research and play around a little bit because I have a few characters with gas masks. And it's always trying to figure out which one I want based on the accuracy. And also which ones are gonna like be the kindest to draw. Like sometimes you have to simplify things down in order to not kill yourself when you draw them again. Plague Doctor mask. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Now this one. Let's see. This is gonna be part of my pony PMC uniform. Awesome. I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with it, but it sounds freaking cool. You'll have to totally send me pictures sometime. Let's see. Okay, so we have that. Now what we're gonna do is create another layer underneath. Oh, no. Clipping layers are my lifeblood. So clip that underneath, and instead we're gonna grab this. It's kind of like this warmish blue over here. I'm gonna like go over here-ish and choose something like this purplish color. Okay. I'm just gonna very lightly like feather dust it. Darker still. Okay. Normal, set that to multiply. And then kind of, nope. Gotta do linear burn. And set this one also to linear. Okay. Like takes me a little bit to decide what I want. I also have to make this a different color. It's getting too muddy for my taste. There, that's looking a little bit better. I kind of wanted this like frosty lavender lilac color underneath it, but I think this is looking pretty good. Yeah, I also will probably change this to something that the background color to something that's a little more relative. Hang on, something like, it's probably gonna be way too dark. Yeah, it's way too dark. Go back. I'll keep it like this for now. I'll have to change it later. Okay, funnily enough, it also sounds like I'm making lore out of this, but that's the fun part, right? Like, you get to take your own little spin on things. I very much approve of people, like, you know, making their own characters, adding in their own lore. Duncan and I do it all the time for different things. We're talking about Fallout, and how we have, like, this extensive Fallout story and roleplay we do with all our different characters and stuff, and he's like, oh no, when the next season comes out in December, we're gonna have to, like, you know, add in the new lore. And I'm like, well, it's not like, you know, that's a bad thing. It's fun. Hang on. Color picking is always fun, but I find there's, like, sometimes I struggle when colors are super faint and almost, I call them powdery, because it makes me think of, like petals and soft things and like very gentle stuff. Nope. It has to be somewhere between these two. That's better, but I'm gonna have to definitely do a gradient. Let's take this down, shift the wheel. And it's giving too much purple. Hang on. I don't want to deviate too far from the original color. I don't think they'd mind, but I always like trying to keep it kind of similar. There we go. Okay, now the fun part. We get to add like the pops of white. This also requires experimentation. So don't mind me. I also realize I'm gonna have to go and clean up the little black spots. Because essentially this dust cleaner tool, what it does is it takes the nearest relative color and fills it in for you. So let's say you're filling in a bunch of different colors at once, and then there's little gaps when you like take off the liner. This thing goes in and fills it all in close together. There's also a line expansion tool I have where basically that like extends out the colors. So if this was all on like one flat image, you could technically use this to kind of like fill in different spots that maybe didn't get colored, because it sucks when you like, you've colored your whole picture, right? You're almost done. And then you realize, oh no, there's like a bunch of little, like, you know, pixels missing. And this thing will just take whatever color was closest to it and fill it in. I have a general idea of what he would look like in DMs. This is a screenshot of my PMC in Tarkov. Ooh, let me go see. Hold on. Ooh, oh wow. Oh, I love the Plague Doctor mask. Oh my god, that looks awesome. There's so much gear. I love the gun. It looks so freaking sleek. But yeah, I love that. I love the, what do you call it? Like, the utility pouches on everything, the belts. So cool. Oh my gosh. I need to catch you playing Tarkov at some point. I never knew that's what the dust thingy does. Yes, actually, hold on. The person that, because this isn't something I found or made. This was something that Starfish Face, I believe, is that her name? Hang on, I'm gonna go find it and leave a link for you guys if you want to check it out with the timestamp. Let me just go open Opera, hope it doesn't scream at me, because it's a really useful tool. Like, it is one of the best things I've ever found, and I just found it by, like, coincidence watching one of her videos about making comics. Hang on. I really need to organize my YouTube videos into like categories so that way when I want to share an art tutorial thing with you guys, I don't have to like go digging for it. I started doing that with my Warudo and Unity stuff, so at least I've got that all organized. Let me see. Starfish Face, there we go. Which video was that? Please don't yell at me. That was my phone. I'm so afraid of like opening up people's YouTube channels and just like their videos start yelling at me. I'm like, no, please stop. Oh man, hang on. Oh, I just got an important text as well. Okay. I have to do a job later, according to my brother. But luckily it's a tech job, so that's good with me. Okay, which one was it? It was for one of her comic videos. For webcomic
It's repetitive.
Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, this is it. Hang on. Let me just turn that down. Let's see, where is it exactly? Actually, it might be more this video. Hang on. I know when she mentioned it, she was working on one of her backgrounds. Sorry it's taking me a hot minute, guys. Let's see. Try to figure out. I wish there was a way to see like videos you favorited. Okay, yeah, no. Found it. Found it. Okay, this is it for sure. Now, which part did she start at?
True. Check the live tab on my page to see the archive drawing. or whatever, but I'm fully of the belief that those folks could use.
Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, so it's this little section right here. I'm just gonna back it up and like grab it with the timestamp. Start at this, copy. You guys will have to skim around, but it's in this particular section where she talks about flats and fill bucket, and she shows you not only how to create the tool with the like the dust and the line expansion, but she shows you exactly how to change the bucket tool, that when it fills up, it actually fills up the area that you're working on. Because I had a problem when I originally installed Clip Studio Paint, that when I used the bucket tool, it would just fill up everything. It's like it wouldn't listen to the lines I had, or be very snarky about it. I don't know how to explain it. Hang on, can I? Wait, I want to paste it in chat. What do you mean? There. Okay, there you go. I hope it helps you guys. These are like invaluable tools to my process, so I hope it helps. I love Plague Doctor masks. Yeah, no, Star's really good at drawing them too. Like, Star's amazing. I've seen, what pronouns do you use, Star? I've never asked. I'm so sorry. I'll use they, them for now. But yeah, Star, they're amazing at drawing like gas masks. They did a couple of, or like a drawing or two a little while ago, but it's amazing. Like, Star is so good. I hope I can be that good one day. I see you guys are talking about No Face. Oh my god, No Face scared me as a kid. Like, not bad, but I thought he was so uncanny. And now I'm like, he is so cool. It's like one of those things as a kid, you're like, oh my god, that thing scares the shit out of me. And as an adult, you're like, I can appreciate it now. Alright, we've got our lime green. Let's go to highlighting this. Okay. Wait, I'm using the wrong brush. We were talking about lures earlier? Yes! I very much love when people just get super creative and create their own worlds and stuff around their favorite properties or their characters. My Sona definitely has one, but I can't find time to expand it. Oh, nice! I love how mine is just, Art Horse. I never really had much lore around my Sona itself, other than the fact that she is just, like, I guess the embodiment of my creative spirit. That's why the, like, dappled pattern on her back is supposed to kind of look like paint dripping down her back. Because it was always a joke my dad had, because he would have me... So, for context, I live and work on my family's dairy farm, right? And every summer, my dad would get me and my sister to paint farm machinery. Oftentimes, hay elevators, the occasional farm implement. But I would always end up with paint in my hair. My dad would always joke, like, you know, you don't really paint unless you get it all over yourself. So... You know, I have a lot of good memories of just doing that because it was so much fun just to, like, paint something a single color and not worry too much about anything except for, you know, getting in all the crevices. But I have a lot of memories of that, and then coming inside trying to brush my hair and figuring out I literally have, like, high quality grade farm paint or, like, just really high grade paint in my hair. and trying to like pull the brush through, and it was getting stuck. And I'm like, if I ever make myself another Sona, I have to incorporate that somehow. So she's literally been like, had paint dribbled all over her. I have lore for both my pony and my spirit, which I even have some sub-lore for different universes, like how I'm now thinking of making my own for PMC. That is so awesome! Like, genuinely, I feel like there's nothing more, like, what do you call it, good for the soul than just, you know, how do you say it, like, running full steam and just digging your hands in deep to creating your own lore around things you love. Back when Duncan and I used to be super obsessed with Lord of the Rings, we even made our own Lord of the Rings OCs. We had all kinds of different ones, and we were just obsessed with the lore. It makes me sad that that's kind of like in the past now, but I still fondly remember it. I even like how we have staple characters we made during our like Skyrim phase, and they have now evolved. And they now live in, like, different universes. It's kind of like they're too powerful, so we keep picking them up and, like, moving them from universe to universe. That's why it always makes me sad when I see other artists being like, I don't like self-inserts or, like, you know, any of that. And I'm like, but it is so much fun. And what do you mean? Like, some of them I've seen, they're so obsessed with certain properties. And I'm like, you can't tell me you haven't dreamt or came up with ideas where your characters or you are in those universes. I am like, that is such, I don't know, it's such a sad idea to imagine people wouldn't like enjoy that. Like, you have the freedom to do it. When we're inspired, I think it's so important to just, you know, like, run with it. And I don't know. It's like some people just don't appreciate that or think it's weird, and I get kind of sad because usually those people have been told once by someone else that it's cringe if they do that, and I just think it's beautiful. It can be hard to find the words, but I don't know. It's like I feel like you get to see more of someone's soul when they're incorporating their hyperfixiations and things into that, and I don't know. I feel privileged to be able to witness that from you guys and the people around me. My Sona's lore is definitely more than Shy Gamer Pony who likes Pinkie Pie. I'm sure. Oh, but I still think that's so cute. It's lovely to see people who love Pinkie Pie. It's like, in my own friend group, everyone was pretty much obsessed with, like, of course, Rainbow Dash being the quintessential, you know, like, what do you call it? She was so iconic, and especially when Friendship is Magic first came out, she was like the representation for all of us queer kids in high school, so everybody loved her. But then as I got older, seeing people like love Starlight, or not Starlight, Twilight, and Pinkie, that made me so happy. Wait, am I doing this right? This one looks weird. Hang on. Ooh. Hang on, I think what I want to do is I want to blow this brush up and kind of like fan it out so we get a bit of that texture. I'm not really gonna know how good this looks because what we do now is we usually take this layer, I set it to add glow, and then I lower it, and it will be, oftentimes it'll be a closer match to the color that's underneath. Sometimes it looks a little overexposed in these areas, but you can adjust it. Usually setting it somewhere around there. It has a nice, like, vibrancy to it. I'm a fan of subtle details in my own art. Hang on. It's always hard to get, like, the texture to work, because you have to tilt the brush at an angle, and then kind of, like, come along the edge of it. Something like that. It creates, I guess, a crayon or story type look to it. Okay, last one. Hold on a hot second. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, it's hard to believe we're like, whatchamacallit, almost at the end of July? Yeah, I'm looking at the calendar and it's like, oh Jesus, there's like a week left. Well, it's a good time to work on Artfight. I feel bad at the start of the month. I probably would have gotten more done, but I was working on Duncan's VTuber model, which is almost done, by the way. I hit a small snag because unfortunately, some of you already know the story, but the original creator who made that model, they had only made it, I don't know how to explain it, but basically it's almost like vector painting for texturing, or basically they had two materials where the body was perfectly split in half. However, the way they set it up wouldn't allow for, whatchamacallit there, like non-isometric patterns. So whenever I take it or try to texture it, I basically couldn't make Duncan's markings because he has a lot of patterns that stretch like here across the back. And since it would only be perfectly symmetrical, I couldn't do that. So I had to learn how to UV unwrap it myself, which I'm very proud. And I did the texel thing where you have like the projected squares over everything to see where you need more seams. Did that. But during the process, I didn't realize there was a setting ticked in my Substance Painter where it was basically applying the paint to the closest UV island instead of, or vice versa. It was set to something else, and it was making the text, like, wherever I would paint, act a little bit strange, and I would get artifacting along the seams. To fix that, I one day was like, I have tried looking everywhere, no one had an answer. So I started playing with the settings, and I found one that when I ticked it, everything worked right. I was so angry, guys. I've like spent close to 200 hours on this model, and that was the final hurdle. I fixed it, I was happy, but during this process, I had gone back and changed the original UV a couple of times on the model that I exported to Substance Painter, because to color the mouth, I basically had to have the model with its mouth open, right? So like, or like, you know, you see me with my mouth open. I had to have a model where the mouth was closed and a second one where it was open to have it and color it so I knew what I was doing inside the mouth. Unfortunately, during that process, because I was getting frustrated with the goddamn fucking eyelashes, because it's always the damn eyelashes. Anyone who's like talked to me before knows the trouble I had with mine. I know, right? 3D struggles. So true. Anyway, by the time I figured everything out and took it all back to Blender to wrap up everything and move it to Unity to start the final process, turns out that the UVs are different on each of the models. So the one that has the proper, or has the mouth closed, is now like completely, not completely different, but slightly different from the one with the correct UVs. And I gotta either find a way how to copy the UVs from one model to the other, or find a way to transfer the blend shape of the mouth being closed back to the second model. So that's where I am right now. Actually, I could technically show you guys. I could show you it really quick. Even as VR chat creators get that a lot. Yep. It resulted because I was so excited when I got done, right? Like, you just spent all this time fixing this model. I was so hyped. I took it to Unity without thinking that the mouth was open on this one that I exported. It resulted in this terrible body horror version of the model when it got transferred over. Like, the jaw was extended down through the chest. He looked like a monster from, like, I don't know, Outlast or something. Hang on, I'm gonna show you guys really quickly. Can I close the video and go find Blender. I don't think it'll hurt anything if I, whatchamacallit, open it on top of Clip Studio Paint. Actually, did I save it? Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure. I'm afraid of my computer crashing again. You guys know the story behind that one. But ironically, that's the other thing. Since I've updated to Windows 11, I don't have problems anymore. All the crashes stopped. And that kind of irks me, because if it was like a stability issue, because I was using Windows 10 and Clip Studio Paint didn't like that, I'm like, man, yeah, no. And I'm sure that there's other people who still have 10 and it works just fine, but I don't know. Upgrading to Windows 11, maybe it's because like it reinstalled, so to say, not exactly, but kind of. I'm not sure, but it fixed things, and I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, no pun intended. Where is the thing? Okay, hold on. It is opening. I have so many folders on my desktop. Okay, let me just turn everything on so you guys can see the whole thing. I'm sure Duncan won't mind. Where is his shirt? This is also the first time I've ever made a t-shirt in, whatchamacallit, Blender. Hang on, I'll turn off that one. Let's see. Nope. Turn on the hair. Turn on his tank top. Okay. This is it. Now let me go add it to OBS. Let's go to OBS. No, I didn't want to shrink the chat. Hang on. I'll fix it later. Let's go here. Let's add a display capture. We'll name it Blender. Let's see. Capture mode automatic and... Oh, actually, wait, no. I don't want this. I want... Yeah, get rid of that. It is a... What's it called? They're like... Window capture. Window capture. Blender. Blender. There we go. Just hold on. Okay. Let me move it behind. Come here. Okay. All right. So this is it. Let me also just kind of expand it so it fills up pretty much everything. But yeah, this is Duncan's model. I'm really proud. It took me forever to do things like paint the face and stuff. It's like, it was such a tedious process. Also doing all of the texturing inside the ears. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. He also requested fawn spots on his back. Let me go and just turn off the tank top. So yeah, he is super cute. I love him so much. I had a lot of fun though, painting all of this because Duncan, he doesn't actually have a reference sheet of this character yet, so we got to explore creating it while doing this. But yes, he is so cute. I also gave him his top surgery scars because I feel like that's a very important part of him. And he has his beard, which I also really enjoyed painting. That was a lot of fun. But yes, he is so cute. Oh man, do you guys want to see the funniest thing about this though? I discovered this by accident. Oh, and I'm also really happy I did like this slight coloration in the tongue. Ah, he's gonna vor you. The collar is also by Bubblegum Bark. That's part of their collar pack, and it's really neat because there's actually bones in the little, what do you call it there? The tag or whatever? So it moves. If you guys ever wanted to get accessories for your stuff, you could totally go check them out because they have an entire assortment. And it's nice because for each collar, you get different tags. There's like a star, there's a moon, and then there's just the plain little circle here, which is super cool. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Derbs. I don't know if you can hear my voice getting like strained, but yeah. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Oh man, but yeah, he's great. Oh yeah. So you guys, you can't see it, but I'm gonna show you the funniest thing. So now you see him. It's with his eyes. Where's his body? Hang on. Boop. He's just balls. I didn't expect the eyeballs to be like that big inside his head. I also don't know why. There's like a little bit of like stars here or stretching or something going on, but yeah. I know, right? Look at this thing. Imagine he just like joins VR chat and it's just this. It's just a collar with antlers and eyeballs. It's like, here he is. Here he's not. I showed Duncan because I just turned it off by accident at one point and I was like, oh my God. That is so funny. Oh man. It killed me. And when I showed it to him, he died laughing. It's just amazing. Just ball eyes. But yes, I'm also proud of the hair. As you guys know, I did my own hair on this model and I did it for Duncan here too. Because the deer model, it comes without hair. So it's like this. But Duncan's like, could you give him some hair? I'm like, yeah, totally. I love doing hair. But yes, he is very cute, very lovely. I like his little feet. Him leggies, him hoofers is very precious. But yeah, when I was talking earlier about just... So this is the one, I called it Substance Painter. So like the mouth is open and stuff. Thank you, Feather. Hello. Hope you're having a good day. Oh my gosh. It's like there's this one, right? And I turned it on underneath, but this is what I'm talking about. To export, you have to have like basically a second model to send it to Substance Painter since I had to freeze the blend shape of his mouth. So I had to merge it to the mesh. And where is his other body? So this is the actual one where the mouth is closed, and as you can see, the UVs are incorrect. Some of them stayed. Like the body's fine, the legs are almost fine. The back is fine. I'm hoping that I can figure out a way just to like either transfer the UVs, like I said, or transfer a blend shape. So I can just like take the mouth being closed and send it to the other one. That, or I just do my best to go along and cut the UVs where they are, because I did do this once during the process of painting him, where basically I had to make a ton of adjustments. There's ball eyes again. I had to make like a bunch of adjustments to this one. And every time I sent it back over, luckily Substance Painter seemed to know where the colors should belong. So I didn't have to change too much. But yeah. Hopefully, if I can get the UVs close enough and send it back over to Substance Painter, I might get lucky and I might just automatically put things back where they belong, because that's what happened with this one. I had to do a bunch of adjustments on the ears and the face, the mouth as well, because the mouth actually has, can I set it to edit mode? It has like a bunch of UVs or seams inside of it. All the teeth have been unwrapped and everything. Ball eyeballs, yes! But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this, and I can't wait for it to be done. I'm like super looking forward to that. But I'm so glad you guys could see my wee little presentation. Oh, wait, I also want to show you, I was having, oh, there we go again. Eyeball jump scare. Can I go to the pose? Like, where's the armature? Oh my god. I'm talking so much. I'm like drying myself out. Pose mode. Hang on. It is. Oh, hang on. I forgot. I took the modifier off. Let me just fix that. Where? Oh yeah, come out of that. Grab this. Modifiers. Armature. Deform. Armature. And it is armature 001. Okay. Go to the pose. Go to pose mode. And then you can like can move his little arm. But I had fun like hold on. Okay, that does that. But yeah. Peace be with you. Where was the other one? Oh yeah. His like his body. Oh god, he's losing his eyeballs. Yeah, and breaking his back. Oh, he's dead. Now he's alive. I'm killing myself here. See, my parents didn't really need to buy me that many toys. I could amuse myself on my own with very simple things. It is. Oh no, that looks wrong. Oh, don't think too hard about that. Okay, I'll fix him. Okay. Oh man. Wait. Yeah, his tail does that too with the booty jiggle. Interesting chiropractor techniques, yes. Oh my god, his ears also can do the DeWiddle. Oh god. They could do the little wiggle. Just gonna... Alien deer. I didn't... Listen, this is only the second time I've worked in Blender on anything professional. Or, I guess if you could call it that. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have just been like... Yeah, no, I'm totally a professional, like, Blender creator. I know what I'm doing. This looks like a wooga. You guys know that wolf from, like, that cartoon with the, like, a wooga? Oh, wow, this is $5 off at Walgreens? Whoa. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty great, but yes, thank you guys for joining me for this presentation of me torturing my boyfriend's VR chat model. It has been a wonderful experience. Okay. Yeah, me when Tina, yes. Oh man, I hope Tina's doing alright, by the way. Oh my gosh. I've been thinking about her since the stream the other day. Hope she's alright. Oh my gosh. My favorite nut, yes. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I suppose we better get back to work, eh? I told myself, okay, I'm gonna probably call it quits around like 12-ish. Depends how I feel. But I'd like to get this done. And then I could go and potentially die more in the Elden Ring. There we go. Oh yeah, I got Fireball, and every time I use it, I just kind of go, Fireball. I also keep trying to, every time Duncan's like, so how was it going in Elden Ring? And I'm like, I'm narrating it for him like a Senior Palo animation. So like, I ran into the boss room, and then he's just, and then I was dead. It's, ah! Duncan forever broken. Thank you, Feather. Oh man. Now I gotta try and calm down. Gotta focus. Oh yeah, I've been watching, I'm gonna butcher it again, but I've been watching so much of the Umamusume anime on YouTube because someone uploaded all of Grey Cinderella. So I have been like super sucked into that. Oh my god. I haven't had much time to actually play the game. I want to. I wanted to like do it on stream with you guys, but unfortunately, like I said, during that time, I'm like, man, if I wait forever, I'll just never get around to doing it at all. So I'm like, I'm just gonna play it, make sure that I like it, and then I can go and play with you guys if I really enjoy it, which I do. I've always loved racing games. And if any of you enjoy Uma Musume Pretty Derby, I totally recommend picking up Pocket Jockey for the DS, or not the DS, the Switch! God, I dated myself right there. Oh man. I do that a lot. I mix up Switch and DS. But Pocket Jockey is amazing. I love it. It's a lot more intuitive than Pretty Derby. Like, you do a lot more. So if you don't like playing solitaire, then maybe don't. But I really like it. I didn't think I'd like it when I saw the premise because it's basically a horse racing game, but you play solitaire to advance. And it's actually super gripping. Alright, I think I like that. Now let me see, why do I feel like I need to add texture? Let's see. Nope. That's too big. I might be overthinking it. It might be fine the way it is. Okay. Well, I think we're pretty well done. It looks like we got everything. Let's see. That means we could potentially move on to the background. We can come back to this too. So I think what I want to do... These are the fireballs. So we're going to make another layer. We're going to put these all inside. Like so. I also want to move chat on screen. Boom. Okay. Now let's call this one Fire Balls. Okay. Is good. Now we can work on the background. So let's see. Turn that to something dark like that. Now, I'm going to save. I'm also going to do this thing because I'm now getting nervous that this is going to crash. So we're going to close Clip Studio Paint. Don't mind that it's black. Just because Clip Studio Paint, it seems to only back up when you close the canvas. Because when I had those crashes, there is a feature where it does back up your work to a cloud. And I would go and grab my stuff, and unfortunately, it doesn't auto-save when the crash happens. So like if you did a bunch of work and you didn't save or close it down, because even if you save, it doesn't actually like save everything. It'll only back up the canvas if you completely close the app down. And that's how I got around things, is like I'd save and then have to like close down the canvas and do that repeatedly. So we're just gonna do that in case this thing breaks. That is a massive brush. I do kind of miss the nebula brush from Procreate because that was so easy to like do a space background. Let's see. Go for soft. Blow that up. No, I'm like, maybe I could play with purple a little bit, but no, I think it's better if I just stick with blue. I feel like that's too blue. Kind of like something like that. I used to be obsessed with space. It almost feels shameful that I'm like struggling with it now. Let's soften those back out because we just want it to be kind of subtle. Alright. Let me see. I like how I can actually see it on both my monitors, which helps. It helps a lot, actually. Let me see. Okay. Now we need to add... I think I need to add some stars. Just to make this nice. Let me see. That's too clustered together. Let's go. Where did I stick that? I like how there's this one called Crunch. It's in the airbrush section, but it's just these little subtle stars, but I actually want to make this not pure white. I want to make it kind of like this light blue. Something like that. And then we make it like a super obnoxious yellow. Just offset a couple of them. I'm probably using the wrong terminologies for a lot of things, but don't mind me too much. Let's see, I think that's too much in some places. Okay. And then was it? Yeah, okay, it's this one. Now we use the brighter white and we go to another layer and kind of like cluster these in different areas, give it that kind of nebula effect. Okay. I think that's too much. Just gonna make that pure white, and then I also think I need... Wait, what's this? Oh yeah, that's dot brush. So you could potentially make a couple of really big dots just around. looks a little too big. I think I need to use like the real too big again. Okay. Just kind of round those out. Yeah. Not happy with that either. Nope. There's like, I don't know how to explain it. There's like this certain recipe with making space backgrounds. Like you don't want there to be too much and you don't want there to be too little. I think that's pretty good. Let's grab an airbrush. Do that underneath. It's like if you wanted a more distress kind of glow, you can use noise, which I do kind of like. Okay. Actually, let's make that a little smaller. All right, something like that. Okay. Now this looks like a bit too much right now, but we're gonna tone it down by going back to our glow. Making it kind of subtle like that. I don't know though. There's something about these guys that I'm not happy with. Whoops. Hang on. Need to select both layers at the same time. Okay. Oh, great. I grabbed everything. It'll be fine. I've done that before. Somewhere down here, maybe. Yeah, hang on. I think I gotta get rid of some of them. It feels too uniform the way they're spread out. So I'm thinking about getting rid of that one and getting rid of this one in the corner. Let me think. I'm not sure. I mean, I can come back to the background a little later because there's other stuff we have to do first. Okay, so for the fireballs, I do kind of want them to stand out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new layer underneath them. We're gonna grab them and use the selection tool to select everything around them. We're gonna invert that. We're gonna pick, like, I'm gonna use like a light lemon yellow. We're gonna go to edit and we're gonna make sure we're on the layer underneath. Gonna go to edit and we are going to outline selection. Let's see, is that too big? I think that's pretty good. If we go to filter and we go to blur, go to Gaussian blur. Go okay. And set that to add glow. I think that's pretty nice. Makes them stand out more too. And then for the kitty, I feel like I need to make the line art either darker or closer to the natural color of his fur. So I'm just gonna use something like this. And no, that's not. Because what color is this? It's like a brown. We lighten it. Yeah, no. I think I actually do enjoy this darker color because it really makes him stand out. Let's see. I will color his little antenna things. Now it's hard to pick a color because it's so like dark in the background. I mean, I could leave him like that dark brown because I think you can still see them. Yeah, maybe I think I'm overthinking it. I tend to do that a lot with my artwork. So in that case, we will just do what we did before, but this time I want an outline to make him seem like make him pop out from everything else. So we are gonna go to this, and no. Wow, the power flickered at my place. Oh, hopefully I don't lose power. Okay, grab the body, and then we'll go, wait, do we get everything? Gotta go around and check. Yeah, I think so. I also gotta remember, you gotta remind me, chat, we have to go back and we have to fix these little black spots. So invert, and on the layer we made underneath with that same, like, lemon yellow. It's crazy how many colors I pick at one time. Or, like, during my process. Let's go to edit, and let's go to outline selection. Okay. That looks very nice. And we're gonna go again to... You can also do other things too, like you can use overlay, and it creates like a more subtle, but it's nice because it transitions with the color set underneath it, which is very handy. And I'm gonna, hang on, I want to compare. I actually might use overlay, because I kind of like how that looks. I'm gonna passy lock it though, because I kind of want to try something. Just to see what this would look like. Nah. How about purple? Purple blends in too much. Well, I guess we're gonna leave it at yellow, because I kind of do like how it splits him apart from everything. But then I also feel like maybe I need to do a radial blur on the background. I'm not sure. I should also probably sign my name before I forget as well. So let's see. I'm gonna like take that same yellow. Now I get to put my John Hancock on it. See, writing the first part of my name, that's easy. It's trying to, like, do this other part that makes it kind of challenging. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. It ain't gotta be perfect, it just gotta work. And then I always sign the year under my stuff because I'm not gonna name names, but I'm still angry that there's a YouTuber who basically made a hot take video like, you shouldn't date your art. And I have always dated my art because I don't trust social media to keep track of everything for me. And I like just knowing the year that I made it in. I shouldn't say I dated, I just put the year on it. So I remember my grandfather saying, like, you'll be surprised when you get older and you won't realize, like, at some point you're just going to become aware how quickly time is passing. I feel like everybody gets to that point. And he's like, you're going to wish you wrote the dates on things, that you wrote things down, because you won't really understand until, like, you're way older, but it's like time is precious. And the things that you make, like, it matters. You might not care in the moment, but years later, you'll probably be thankful that you took the time to, like, maybe write down your thoughts, write down, like, just the date on random things, because it's cool. It's a memento for you. You know, it doesn't seem like a big deal in 1 to 2 years, but in, like, 10 years, in 15 years. I wish I wrote down some of the stuff that happened to me in high school, just because, it's like, at the time, you think you'll remember everything. And it's wild because you really won't. You'll become an adult and you're like, oh my god, my memories aren't as clear as I remember. It's really strange, but yeah. I'm always happy that I take the time just to do this. And where does it belong? Does it belong, like, that's the origin point? Kind of think I'm gonna just put it, like, somewheres here. I always make it overlap a little bit because that was the whole way you, it was the whole idea that art thieves wouldn't be able to steal your stuff if they couldn't crop your, watermark out or, like, your signature. They know how to do it, but this is just instinctive habit for me at this point. Let's see, I'm gonna use, like, this deep red color. Alright, and then we're gonna set that to linear burn. And set this one to glow again. I use so much glow in my work. Just so that way it's, like, legible? Yeah, something... hang on. I'm always afraid of my watermark being, like, too prominent. I think I'll make it smaller. Yeah. Make it a little bit smaller. How does that look? I think that's pretty good. Oh yeah, we gotta fix the little black spots. what time is it? Oh, hey, we're doing pretty good. I'm like, yeah, you know, if I manage to stream till 12, that's pretty great. I actually thought I'd have this done way sooner, but, hey, I'm not complaining. This is great. Gonna grab some more water. Because yesterday I'm like, oh, no one's gonna want to watch me draw if the drawing's already like 3/4 done. But I told myself, yeah, but when you're talking and doing other stuff and having conversations with people, it tends to pad itself out. And at least you guys get to see the whole thing. Let me see. It's down here. Okay. Was there anywhere... I think that was the only one that was kind of finicky like that. But yes, I hope Kiwi's gonna like it. Hi, Duncan! How are you? I hope I didn't wake you up before. What do you think of the kitty? Actually, we were talking earlier about having our peers review our work. Tell me if you like it. That's good. I'm so happy. He's so cute. I love him very much. It makes me want to draw the Tonkler. I'm like debating if I have to go in and change the glow around the fireballs. It is very nice. Thank you. Oh my gosh. But yeah, do you guys think it looks okay? Do you think I should change anything? It's like around this point where I start having doubts. Also, hang on. Okay. I thought I had another text. Looks really good. Thank you, Derps. I appreciate it. I'm so happy. I think we did a really good job today. I'm gonna save it. Oh yeah, we need to save it as a PNG so I can go throw it up in the Discord. Let's go to save as. Oh, and we need to make the thumbnail. Let's go save it as a PNG. Excellent. I'm hoping to get a couple of like the speed paints of these out, because can I time-lapse? Export the time-lapse? Yeah, okay. I'll have to export the time-lapse later, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's wonderful that I get to draw something new for a change. I mean, nothing stops me, right? From drawing something new, but this turned out. It's sometimes scary to draw something that's out of your comfort zone because you never know what it's gonna look like. Let's go grab the frame. I'll do that with you guys so we can kind of cap off everything together. Crystal frame opens. This is the frame for the 2025 Artfight. Let's go get our rectangle and we're just gonna crop. Oh wait, hang on. Not this. We want to save it as... Just gonna save it again for good measure. Okay, close it. And we're gonna open the PNG. I love Clip Studio's time-lapse recording feature. Me too! Like, I was so worried when moving from Procreate, because that's what I used prior, to Clip Studio that like I wouldn't have something like that, but I was so happy to learn that they do actually have a time-lapse recorder. I gotta make more, whatchamacallit there. Gotta make more speed draws, speed paints for TikTok. So I want to copy just the face of him. We'll take it over to the frame, create a new layer, put that underneath, paste it. Oh my god, he's huge! Ah, hang on. Look at the squee face. He's so happy. It's so cute. Okay. There's just Precious Bean. Actually, I think, hang on. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, just get rid of that. Let me go. I'm gonna crop a little closer to his face. Okay. Copy and paste it. I know, it's so cute. Oh, I'm tilting it. I'm so happy with how the face turned out. He just baby squee. I'm gonna leave it like this. I think it's so cute. Yeah. Will hold like burger, yes. Two-handed, precious bean. I holds like the burger, so he comes to no harm. File, go to save as, and we're gonna call his name's Zop, by the way. Or their name is Zop. I believe they go by he, him. But just in case, I apologize. Let's go and put that in my folder. Right, save it. Excellent. All right. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this process. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I finally got to share my artwork with you guys. Let's see. Oh yeah. There was one other thing I was working on recently. Hang on, can I open it up? I was working on this. I wanted to draw my Sona in the, what do you call it there? The Urban Shade outfit with the sea bunny. So I'm hoping to work on that in the future. I'm like, I gotta draw myself more pressure fan art stuff. So hopefully at some point we'll work on this together, maybe. I gotta fix her face a little bit. I know! It's like, I really want to draw something cute. Oh my gosh. And just a little sea bun. He's kind of, I gotta fix him. I feel like he's either too big or too small, or his face is a little bit weird. But regardless, we have something. I kind of live by that principle. You just need to start it, and you can make it better later. But yeah, it's super cute. I'm so happy. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm actually gonna try, hang on, how long have I been? Yeah, okay, 2 hours. I just said 2 hours for today since I'm kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. The vibe is just a bit weird today. So we're gonna go find someone to raid. So if you guys can just hold on a hot second with me. We'll go find someone to pass you along to. Someone who can keep the vibes rolling. Let's go to raid. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Don't forget to put it as a... Hi, Kiwi! Welcome! Look, I drew your bean! I drew your precious baby! I was here like an hour ago, then I saw you drawing and I was like, wait, she's drawing, and then I thought again, wait, that's my character, and I left because no more spoilers, but now I saw it. I hope you like it. I had a lot of fun. I really love him. I saw, and I was like, oh, I have to draw his precious baby. I can send you the high resolution file too over DMs if you'd like. But yes, precious baby. It's so cute. He's such a precious baby. But yes, let's see who we can potentially raid. Let's see who's online right now. Let's see. Oh, Pashy's still live. Let's raid Pashy. Okay. Start the raid. Alright, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will probably see you guys again soon. Like I said, hope to do more of these with you. It was so wonderful to have you guys chatting with me. I'm glad that we got to check out Duncan's model too. Oh, I hope you like my drawing. I'm sure I will. Oh my gosh. And hopefully maybe tomorrow we'll be able to play Deltarune. I'll keep you guys posted. But yes, that's on the table. And I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Make sure to drink water. Make sure to eat. And make sure to look after yourself because it's crazy out there. Take care, everybody. Until the next one. Bye-bye.